For over 1,000 chapters, One Piece fans have asked the same question every single time. Does Sanji have Conqueror's Haki? Many believed he'd never awaken it, that he simply lacked the ambition it takes to possess Conqueror's Haki. But chapter 1187 delivered one of the biggest reveals yet. Sanji wasn't just shown to have it. Oda spent an entire chapter explaining in detail exactly why it had been locked away all along. To understand this better, we have to go back over a year of buildup. In chapter 1152, Gabon dropped a bombshell. More than one Straw Hat has Conqueror's Haki. Everyone assumed he meant Zoro, and sure enough, he confirmed it. Something Zoro himself didn't even know. But when Sanji asked if he had it too, Oda cut the answer off. From there, the pieces kept stacking. Chapter 1170 confirmed that the Holy Knight's one real weakness is Conqueror's Haki. So by the time we reached chapter 1187, the only question left was how Oda would finally deliver one of the biggest reveals in the series. In chapter 1187, Luffy is going toe-to-toe with Emu, while Zoro faces off against Saint Summers at the port. Meanwhile, Sanji arrives at the western village to find Saint Killingham's summoned monster, Zaza, a giant water deity conjured from his own childhood nightmares, grabbing the kidnapped children. Sanji tells Killingham flat out that he knows his weakness, Conqueror's Haki. Killingham just laughs it off, basically daring him to prove it, and blasts him away. And that's when the chapter does something interesting. Instead of an instant power-up moment, Oda rewinds, back to that cutoff conversation from chapter 1152. We finally get to hear Gabon's actual answer. Gabon confirms Sanji absolutely has the qualities of a king, but he also explains why it's never surfaced. Sanji carries a deep pattern of self-deprecation and self-sacrifice. Not low confidence in a normal sense, something closer to actively believing his own well-being doesn't matter as much as everyone else's. And if you followed Sanji's whole arc, that lands hard. He's a character who's definitely had his share of hardships, particularly during his childhood, whether it be starving with no food along with old man Zeph, or the way his siblings and his own father treated him growing up. He's a character who offered to marry into the Vinsmoke family and give up his crew to save his friends. Conqueror's Haki in this series has always been tied to willpower and the refusal to bow to anyone, the instinct to stand above, not to shrink down. Sanji's instinct has always been the opposite: shrink, sacrifice, disappear so someone else can shine. That's not a lack of strength. It's a habit of pointing that strength away from himself. Gabon's message to him is simple, but it's basically the thesis of the whole chapter. Become a king yourself if you actually want to see Luffy become the Pirate King. Stop treating your own life as expendable. And thematically, this closes a loop that's been open since Zoro first awakened his own Conqueror's Haki. Sanji and Zoro have always been framed as equals, the two wings of the Pirate King. Zoro getting this power first and Sanji lagging behind was already becoming a real gap in that rivalry. This is Oda finally letting Sanji catch up. So to sum it up, Sanji's Conqueror's Haki isn't being unlocked because he trained harder or wanted it more. It's being unlocked because he has to stop believing he's disposable. If Oda follows through, and every piece is in place for him too, this could be one of the most earned power-ups in the entire series. What do you think? Does Sanji finally get his full awakening in the next chapter, or is Oda going to make us wait even longer? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and make sure to like and subscribe.